Welcome to This Restored Heart, the show dedicated to helping you heal, rebuild, and thrive after divorcing a narcissist. I'm your host, Corey Sullivan, and each week I'll be sharing practical tips, expert insights, and powerful stories to support you on your journey to freedom and empowerment. I'm here to guide you through the challenges of moving forward in each and every single episode. We will talk about actionable advice, sharing inspiring stories, and explore the tools you need to rebuild your life on your terms. Whether you're seeking clarity, strength, or a fresh start, this podcast can be your companion on the road to your recovery. Together, we'll turn pain into power and help you create the life you were meant to live. Narcissistic abuse doesn't just happen to us. It happens to our children as well. And it's, because narcissists basically look at your children that you've had together as an extension of themselves so that they can use them to manipulate, gaslight, and control you and other people around them. And they use those tools against your child as well because that helps them be able to control your child. My name is Corey Sullivan. I am the founder of This Restored Heart. And today our topic is shielding your child, learning how to navigate co-parenting with a narcissist. It's so important for you to learn about this because it really and truly will have an effect on how your child is able to have healthy relationships later on in life. So, first of all, you need to understand that the impact of the narcissistic abuse on your child really and truly is very detrimental. The common effects are basically low self-esteem, and you may recognize some of these because you probably deal with them yourself. There's anxiety, there's confusion, there's a loss of sense of self-value and self-worth, and they feel like they need to earn that parent's love. So emotional invalidation from a narcissistic parent basically dismisses your child's feelings and their emotions while using their narcissistic characteristics to control the child. So, research does show that children exposed to narcissistic behaviors often display unhealthy coping mechanisms in their adult life. Their environment remains, because their environment remains unaddressed and it's not safe. So they look at other relationships as not safe. So with the right support, however, that can turn around and your child can thrive in their relationships and turn into adults that have healthy relationships. So let's talk about strategies to protect your child, because that's the most important thing. That's the thing that you have control over. You have no control over how your former spouse acts or reacts with your child, but you can teach your child how to act and react in a healthy way that will protect them. And the very first thing you need to do is be the safe parent. You need to create a safe space where your child feels heard, validated, and loved unconditionally. They feel that their emotions they can speak their emotions without being criticized. You can say something like, "I hear you're feeling frustrated, and that's okay. Your feelings really and truly are important to me." And when you do it that way, you're not bashing your former spouse. You're basically saying to your child, "I understand and respect that you have these feelings, and this is a safe place to talk about them." And then create and teach them emotional awareness by asking them to name their feelings and how to understand them. If you can use these tools, or you can use there's different types of tools that you can use, like journaling, which I always talk about journaling, and that it's a great tool to work through emotions, work through things like that. So empowered kids can better navigate confusing emotional dynamics that are created in their lives between your former narcissistic spouse and yourself and in their environment. Because even if one parent is invalidating them, like the narcissist would be invalidating them, you're going to give them space and you're going to validate them. Then you're going to give them the tool of journaling and naming those things and say, okay, when mom or dad did this, it made me feel sad. And so write that down in a journal. Show them how to write that down in a journal and say, this made me feel sad, but I don't need to feel sad. I'm feeling sad now, and it's okay that I feel sad, but the next time I'm going to know that that is, confusing, and it's not about me. And then teach them to leave those feelings with Jesus at the foot of the cross. Jesus, when my mom or dad said whatever it was that made them feel sad, Jesus, I'm leaving that with you. What do you have for me? What do you say to me? And they'll hear or see or feel, and they'll write that down, whatever that is. I am a wonderful kid. I do great things. I have value, whatever it is, so that they start seeing that they can navigate through this, and they can utilize their journal to make that happen. And they can talk with you as they navigate through those feelings and learning how to do that. So then with your narcissistic co-parent, avoid engaging in arguments in front of them or any type of emotional games that the narcissist may want to play. Use parallel parenting strategies when necessary, because that will create minimal communication and it'll clear the schedules, and you're sticking with written agreements. So parallel parenting means that you're going to disengage from the drama because you've already spelled out these things, like, yes, I have the children on Christmas Eve, you have them on Christmas Day. That's what the parenting agreement says. That's what we're abiding by. Don't engage in an argument. This is just how it is. Yes, I have the children this weekend, and you will have them next weekend. And that way you are disengaging from the drama. Your child sees that and they feel it as well. And then you're modeling healthy conflict management for your child to say, okay, well, mom or dad says the agreement is this, so that's what we're going to do. And it also gives stability for your child at the same time. So protect them also against gaslighting. Gaslighting is such a painful thing for a child to have. It's painful for us to have to deal with, but when a child has to deal with it, again, it leaves them confused and wondering who they are, where they fit, and just a gamut of things. If the other parent tries to rewrite reality for them, just gently provide clarity without over-explaining. So if your child, for instance, says, Mommy, or Dad, Mommy says you don't care about me, you can respond, I'm sorry I heard that. My love for you is constant no matter what. And let them know that. Or, Mommy, Dad said that you hate him, and that's why you don't want to work with him on allowing him to change weekends or whatever. And then you say, no, that's not it at all. And here's the reason is because this is what we agreed to in our agreement when we went to court and we went through our divorce process, because I wanted to make sure that you felt safe and that there was a guideline in what's going to be happening with the times that you're with your dad and the times that you're with me. And that's it. Just keep it simple. And then build their self-esteem every chance you get. Praise their efforts and things that they do. They get a good grade on a test or something that was really challenging and difficult for them. Praise them for that. Maybe that's an opportunity to go buy a gallon of ice cream, their favorite ice cream, and have ice cream before they go to bed that night, or something like that. Something minimal, but something and affordable, but something that makes them feel extremely special, and that they did a good job. It builds self-worth, self-value within them, that they can attain these things, and they'll try even harder, the next time it comes around. Do it in an authentic way so that they know, because kids know if it's not authentic. So do it in a way that is authentic so that they can feel the excitement, the true pride that you have for your kids. And then encourage independence for them by giving them age-responsible or age-appropriate responsibilities, because that builds confidence. So, if it's, if they're like 3 or 4 years old and they went and brushed their teeth on their own before they went to bed, you didn't have to remind them 10 times, then just, what? I am so proud of you. You're getting to be such a big girl or boy. I am so proud of you because you did such a good job. I'm going to put a special treat in your lunchbox tomorrow. Or we'll have a special treat when you get home from school. Or if it's in the summertime, let's go to the playground after I get home from work so that we can celebrate that. Let them know that you understand that they are doing these things and learning their responsibilities.
Right.
If it's a project that they did at school, say, you worked so hard on that project, and I am so proud of your creativity and your determination, so that you can move through some of these exciting things that they are doing and give them value. So, just things like that. Maybe your child is 5 or 6 or 7 years old. Loading the dishwasher is something that can be done at 7 or 8 years old. 5 or 6, maybe they make their bed, in the morning before they leave their bedroom. Things like that. There's all kinds of little chores that they can do, and it only needs to be 1 or 2. It doesn't have to be a bunch, that they actually, and it doesn't have to be that that's how they earn their allowance, although that's not a bad way, but, just to award them in some way and recognize and validate the effort that they put in, so that builds their self-confidence. And then long-term goals. Let's talk about some long-term goals for resilience with them. Sometimes, help your child differentiate between healthy and unhealthy behavior. And you can do this through technical critical thinking. There's all kinds of things on the internet that, there's tools that you can find, little videos that you can find on YouTube that are really great. They basically have age-appropriate conversations about fairness, respect, how to set boundaries, how to deal with maybe kids at school that are not as pleasant as some of the other kids. And then always monitor what's going on with them through, conversations with them. Be attentive in shifts of their behavior and their attitude. Sometimes maybe they're withdrawing more than they used to withdraw, or they're looking for, they're always trying to achieve perfectionism, in everything that they do, or sometimes they become aggressive. Watch out for these things, because these issues are red flags for other things that are going on. Address those issues promptly and prevent those long-term effects as a result of that. And sometimes children do well by going and working with a therapist for a short period of time. I am a life coach, and I do sometimes work with children. I also am a certified pastoral counselor. I don't believe in therapy for years and years and years, but I believe that there are tools that can be developed that are specific and unique to the situation that can help them through a certain period of time, and then let them walk it out so that they, don't become dependent on the therapy. So you can't control the narcissist and how he or she behaves, but you can control how you show up for your child and be their champion, be their safe place. Your love, your patience, your consistency are the most powerful tools that you can use to counteract the chaos and confusion. You are the foundation that they need to thrive. So a call to action for you would be that you deal with your issues as well, your pain, your hurt, and everything, so that you can show up to be that parent. You can be that foundation that they need. It's kind of like on the airplane when right before takeoff, the flight attendant says, parents, put on your oxygen mask first so that you can help your child or somebody else in the row that you're in. And that's exactly it. You have to take care of yourself so that you can take care of your child. So I do offer to you an opportunity to visit with me by going to the email below, and I will send you a link for my calendar. My email below is Corey, Coree, at Sullivan, SULLIVAN.com. And I will send you to say, I need your calendar, or just put the word calendar in there, and I will send you the calendar link so that you can set up a time to visit with me. It's a complimentary 30-minute conversation about how you can become the best foundation for your child that you need to be. So remember, your commitment to your child's well-being is an act of courage and love that will make a long-lasting difference in their lives as well as yours. So you're not alone. This is something that we can work on together, or you can work on with someone else that you feel confident in. And together, we can help your child grow and be confident and have healthy relationships in their future. So I hope this has blessed you. Bye for now.